RPG Day 1010. How has gaming changed you? Gaming has not changed me. No, no. I am Rolfang, best top DMGM. I bring drama to the Council of 13 in Skaven Blight. I travel the planes, I visit the realms. I capture the essence of things. I bring fate, and if fate doesn't work, I bring the dagger. You will not betray me. I shall betray you all. Yes. Or we shall do kissy kissy, chatty chatty, talky talky. Yes. There's so many things that we could do.
Obviously, since people are going quite personal today, I decided to go a little bit ridiculous. And, well, what can we say? So, having started out as a youngster, at about the age of 7, I started dabbling with programming, and that kind of led into all sorts of ideas of things. And then eventually, I started playing role-playing games on the computer, you know, the really type of early stuff like Bard's Tale. And by the time I got to high school at 11, I was introduced to Dungeons and Dragons, having read The Hobbit, of course, already, and a whole bunch of Douglas Hill type adventure books got me really inspired to start role-playing. And I think kind of a useful answer for today, I think that gaming has provided me with a framework to approach things. I can sort of imagine how people are going through different ideas. Well, I had to go and get a wash because the fur is irritating me. Doesn't normally happen, but there we go. I make a video and it starts playing up too much. So I was touching on frameworks, but I'd quickly explain why I chose to make a video wearing a Dungeon Master outfit with a Skaven mask on. I got thinking about today's question in relationship to not just empathy, but I'm actually going to say a little bit deeper than empathy. This idea that we'll follow ideas through into greater length, not just play out the scenario of what somebody might be thinking, and also obviously their motivations, people do that naturally. But maybe going a bit deeper, you know, what's their backstory and what are their long-term goals? Obviously not every role player is going to be doing this. It's something that I personally though found myself doing. And I say that's radically changed me over the years. And it continues to change me. That's another strange thing. You know, there's a sort of classic idea that at 16 I've learned a lot about role-playing. I've had the luxury of role-playing with a lot of older people, and they taught me quite a few things and introduced me to a wide variety of games, and that was fantastic. And you know that you're going to keep learning. And I'd say that's part of as well that role-playing's helped me with will-building disease, you know, to keep going in depth and keep going further. So to kind of bring it back to the mask part, since people have been so personal today, I thought role-playing also nicely highlights the aspect of the fact we wear masks. It's an old idea, it goes back a long time, as well as the idea that we have scripts that we follow, as we'd say in psychology, schemas. So because of my programming background, my psychology background, but in particularly role-playing, I think it's enabled me to put together a sort of more sophisticated idea about how situations play out, which of course means it's radically funny when I end up rolling a fumble in real life, and of course assuming all sorts of things about people. And role-playing's also taught me in regards, particularly GMing, to actually ask the person, because then maybe I can edge back from that fumble and just turn it into maybe a minor fail or hopefully something a bit more positive. So I think that's how gaming's changed me.